Weather. This game was originally scheduled at 6:30 p.m. last night, and then at about 6:19 p.m. we had a pretty intense cell that came through here with a little bit of scattered rain and basically just wiped us out, which is unfortunate because we had a really nice crowd here in the stands for an evening game. We honored the 1999 and 2019 state championship teams for St. Paul's. And we had a nice little crowd in the stands and had the tent in the back with some tacos. We had Taco Tuesday last night, sponsored by Cilantros in Covington. So we want to thank Cilantros for being an avid supporter of WPBN and Wolves baseball. So we got a pretty good game tonight. District matchup between the Mandeville Skippers and the St. Paul's Wolves. This always has a tendency to be a high-intensity game, and it's unfortunate that we'll probably have a skeleton crew in the stands just because the fans are going to probably get treated to a nice event. Skippers have the ULL commit, Aiden Grab, on the mound for them, starting in his third year. The Skippers are off to a pretty good start. I want to go back and look and see where his what the record is. If I can pull up the Game Changer app here. Let's see. So the Skippers are 18-6 right now. They are coming off of a win against Fountain Blue that happened on Monday evening. They won 6-0. So they're playing some really good ball. Got to give them credit where credit is due. They have given one of two losses to the powerhouse Catholic Bears of Baton Rouge, who at this point, the last ranking I saw, they were ranked third in the country.
Wow.
So going to have a very competitive group of kids out here today. And, you know, this alongside of probably Lakeshore is probably one of my favorite matchups, only because, you know, you grow up watching these kids play, and I know about 80 to 90% of the kids in uniform for the Skippers. And they're just a great group of kids. They're very big competitors. This is a lot of about bragging rights in the backyard, because a lot of these kids are friends with the kids on St. Paul's team, and you know, had a fortunate opportunity to coach a handful of them, including Aiden Grab over the summer, and you know, just around the horn in general, there's a number of great kids in uniform, and I know their personalities. A lot of them came up to me as I was walking up to the booth today, told me hi, and you know, they're just all around good kids. And you know, the only hope that we have tonight is as competitive as it can be. You know, you want the kids to play hard, you want them to play tough, play the game the right way. But you know, they're kids, right? And they trash talk a little bit.
Yeah. But like you said before, though, you could probably pick every kid from each team, and they play with another kid for another team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's 5 or 6 of them that were on Christian's 5-year-old Coquille team. So I mean, we know all these kids. They're all great kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna have that nastiness we had a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a competitive game, you know, and a lot of times the fans get into it with even more passion than the players do, and you mix in a questionable call here or there, according to the visiting team, and then all of a sudden you got words.
Yeah.
And you know, kind of feel for the umpires in certain scenarios. Not all the time. I'm not giving them all a pass, Mike Stant. I know you're probably listening right now, but
he's probably spring breaking it by now.
I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? But nonetheless, I think it's going to be a really good game today. And the weather is absolutely gorgeous. We got a little bit of a breeze coming in from the north, keeping us nice and cool. But man, we were struggling last night. Man, when we got the little tent that's pitched up over our streaming deck. But hey, Paul Marsh over there. But yeah, we you know, We got the tent that was it was keeping us a little dry. I can't say the same for all of our equipment. I'm just happy that it all works. And the center field camera took the biggest beating as the rain started coming down. It was getting poured on.
Yes.
But good call with putting it next to the dehumidifier last night.
Yes. Yeah.
So that was a clutch move right there by Lenny. United Builders LLC coming through with the solutions. Solution for all your home needs or commercial needs, whatever the need may be. But so yeah, we're back. We're dry. We're in the shade, which is good. But we're going to go ahead and introduce the starting lineups for today's matchup. First, for your visiting Skippers, you have leading off number 7, Mason Hickman, who is going to be playing second base, son of, oh my gosh, why am I having a brain freeze?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get back to that. And then hitting second, number 9, Brody Hatchett, playing shortstop. Hitting third, number 28, Tyler Fisher, playing left field. Hitting fourth, number 6, Wes Carr, playing third base. Hitting fifth, number 4, Ashton Callaghan. He's going to be the designated hitter tonight. Hitting sixth, number 15, Peyton Chasson, playing right field. Hitting seventh, number 18, Mikey Scott over at first base. Hitting eighth, number 22, Will Tamplane behind the dish. Hitting ninth, number 23, Kyle Charrier. He's going to be playing center field. And on the mound tonight for the Skippers, we have number 30, the ULL commit, Aiden Grab. The Skippers are managed by Brady Benoit. And we will go ahead and introduce the starting lineup now for your St. Paul's Wolves. Leading off for the Wolves, number 1, Cody Corrales in center field. Hitting second, number 7th, Marcus Newfield, playing third base. Hitting third, number 15, Brennan Villa. He's going to be the designated hitter tonight for number 8, James Hardwick, who will be in left field. Hitting fourth, number 9, Cooper Winchester behind the dish. Hitting fifth, number 3, Eason LeBlanc. He's going to be on the bump tonight for the Wolves. Hitting sixth, number 14, Jude Roberts, playing right field. Hitting seventh, number 4, Sammy St. Pierre at second base. Hitting eighth, number 6, Cameron Kayemi over at first base. And hitting ninth, number 13, Brody Bootery, otherwise known as Brodery. And he's going to be at shortstop. So that is your starting lineup for the Wolves. So just a little recap of how we got here. The Wolves sit 3-1 right now in district. They started off with a win against Slidell. We had a walk-off situation again, one of about 4 or 5 walk-offs that we've had this year.
Very interesting season.
Yeah. Of how many wins do we have? My gosh, I can't even remember. But I would have to say that 80% of the wins that we have all gone down to the last inning.
To the last inning, yeah. Even extra innings, but the last inning.
Yeah. We've gone extra innings almost 80% of our games, but we've won 5 walk-offs, and then we took one away from Covington the other night over at their place. So the Wolves sit 3-1 right now. Beat Slidell in the opener, then went to Hammond and played Hammond at their place. Wound up winning that one. Won a really good game against the Covington Lions over at Covington on Holy Thursday night, and we wound up. Man, we just didn't fare well over at North Shore.
Monday night was.
I'm not sure what the situation was. Boys had a big weekend or what, but yeah, they. We just did not play clean over in North Shore, and nothing was going our way. Every ball they hit found a patch of grass, and everything we hit was either at somebody or we were
talking to some of their parents. They said they hadn't been hitting. I think they were lying to us because they were hitting Monday night.
That's the crazy thing about this game. It's like at any given moment, a team that could be struggling goes out there and for one day puts it all together and has the game of their season, and then a team that's actually on a roll goes out there and for whatever reason they just can't make anything happen. And
Yep.
that's the beautiful thing about this game is that on any given day, you could you could drop one or pick one up.
Yep.
And especially in this district, the District 6-5A is actually pretty competitive overall, and you might see one team get on a hot streak and, they might roll through what we consider to be pool play right now, because really what we're in right now is kind of a glorified pool play where every team in the district plays every team in the district at least once. And then at the end of that segment, you wind up seeding for the district tournament, which is something new, and it's something unique, I think, to this area in regards to the district. But that's really kind of where we're at. And you could steamroll through pool play, and then all of a sudden, the number one team could wind up having a bad day, and then boom, before you know it, the team that was the last place seed winds up winning and going on a tear. So
yeah, that's crazy.
it's the nature of the game, and we see it all the time. I've been around the game a long time, and I've seen it. So the truth is, it all boils down to the fundamentals, and you got to be able to throw the ball, you got to be able to catch the ball, hit the ball, and do all the things. And if you don't come across doing that, you're not going to win.
Nope.
So it's a beautiful day for baseball here at the Heap. We're almost getting ready. The lineups are being exchanged at home plate. We're going to rock and roll here in just a second, but we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back to hear the starting lineups for the teams being announced on the field, and we'll have the invocation, national anthem, and then first pitch. So we'll be right back here in just a second. A quick prayer and the playing of our national anthem.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner in which our words and our actions is pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with a respect for the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us to be aware of his presence with us in this game. Amen. Saint Paul, our patron, pray for us. Saint John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Send Jesus in our hearts forever. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the sky that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
All right, let's get this party started. All right, in the words of Eric Ankerson, let's get this party started. All right, the lineups have been exchanged. Ground rules have been gone over. It is time for first pitch. And I do want to make one note. The national anthem that we just heard, sung by Elizabeth Burris 2 years ago here, I am proud to announce that she has made it to the promised land. She is singing, she did sing for the Arizona Diamondbacks today over in Phoenix, Arizona. So it just took her 2 years to go from singing the national anthem over at the Heap
in Covington,
to now you're
Louisiana,
at Chase Field over in Phoenix, Arizona. So congratulations, Elizabeth Burris. She has made her way all the way up to the top. I mean, she's done a bunch of other stuff too. She's LSU games, NBA games, but I mean,
she's got a beautiful voice. And
to the sport that really matters, she made it to the MLB. So good for her.
Yep, awesome.
But we're ready to rock and roll here. Easton LeBlanc towing the rubber, getting some warm-up pitches in. And left field lounge might be a little thin physically, but we know they're in full effect spiritually. Shout out to all the boys over in Seaside. I know the Bourgeois are there. Gavin, Cade, Huddy, Ridge. I know you guys are watching. Y'all are in spirit. Hope you guys can send over some positive vibes. Unfortunately, you can't send over an adult beverage.
Nope.
We'll just have to stick with this water that I have here, nice cold water. But yeah, so we're ready to rock and roll. Beautiful day for a game. Breeze blowing.
Yeah, this
feels
is
pretty good.
Weather.
Oh yeah, this kind of. The only thing missing right now is a pot of crawfish.
Oh yes.
All right, so stepping to the plate for the Skippers, we're going to have Mason Hickman stepping in batter's box, hitting from the left side.
All right, leading off the game for the Mandeville Skippers, second baseman number 7, Mason Hickman.
.845, whatever 845 means. So Easton LeBlanc gets the sign, delivers the first pitch. Strike one, called on the inside part of the plate, taken by Hickman. Around the horn, we got Marcus Newfield at third base. fouled off down the left field line. We got Brody Bootery, otherwise known as Brodery, over at shortstop. Sammy St. Pierre with the start over at second base. Cameron Kayemi over at first. James Hardwick out in left field. Cody Corrales in center field, and then Jude Roberts in right. LeBlanc misses high and tight with that fastball, pushing the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if I can. Fastball in on the hands of Hickman, and he fouls it off to the left field line, just out of play. Newfield gave it a courtesy jog, but he really didn't have a play on that. One-two. Misses down with the fastball, pushing the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, fastball dotted Hickman right in the lower back in the numbers. Oh, gosh, that kind of made me feel it up top here. You know? So the leadoff batter is on by a hit by pitch. That's going to bring up number 9, Brody Hatchett, to the plate. Coach Brady Benoit over there dialing up the mystery signals. Got Coach Troy Lewis in the first base box over here at first. Hickman, who's got some really good speed, probably one of their better base runners.
And just a little reminder, we do not have the scoreboard up here working on our
Yes.
camera, so we'll keep y'all up to date with the score and everything.
Yeah, the hot buttons are they're under
Repair
right now. Yeah, so unfortunately we do not have that. Squares and bunts, foul, as does Hatchett, so 1 strike there. Coach Brady Benoit looking to try to play a little small ball early and often. You know, Mandeville started off the season pretty hot, and some reports have said that they have kind of slowed down a little bit in regards to the bats, although they did score 6 the other day against Fontainebleau. But you never know. I mean, you got to read the pulse of your team, and if you feel like we got to get something going early and, you know, maybe the bats are a little on ice, you got to try to manufacture a run maybe a little early and often. So Hatchett squared around twice, fouled 2 balls back. It's an 0-2 count. LeBlanc fires, ball in the dirt. Blocked by Cooper Winchester behind the dish, holds Hickman to first. And we got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Obviously no sign for the hitter because he was in the batter's box ready to go. So a breaking pitch over to the right-hand side. It's not going to be enough. Backhand by Kayemi. Couldn't handle it. He was trying to go to second base with it. And then ultimately he turns to try to get it to Easton LeBlanc covering first base. And the throw was too late. So I think that's going to go down as an E3. And we got runners on first and second to start the game. So free passes are being handed out already early and often by the Wolves.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's not a good start. So that's going to bring up number 28, Tyler Fisher, the left fielder. Do we see a square around? Do we dare? No. Fastball misses upstairs. Yeah, I mean, you achieved what you wanted to achieve by getting a runner in scoring position and at the benefit of not giving up an out.
Yeah.
You got your 3-hole hitter. I know small ball might be a part of Brady Benoit's repertoire, but at the end of the day, you got your 3-hole hitter there for a reason. I don't see why you want to give the out away. So off-speed pitch misses down in the dirt. Winchester keeps it in front, so the count now 2-0 to Fisher. Still 1 pitch away from a 2-ball. LeBlanc lifts and fires. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Top of the first. We're going to do our best to try to keep you guys updated on the score. given that the scoreboard is malfunctioning right now. So 2-1 count. LeBlanc fires and misses off the plate, pushing the count to 3 ball and 1 strike. So, you know, as a 3-hole hitter right here, I think the biggest thing that you want to try to do is just be on time. And maybe we can disrupt his timing a little bit. This is where a young pitcher's got to learn how to add and subtract from their fastball. The fastball misses down in the zone, so the free passes continue to load the bases for the Wolves, who find themselves in a hole early on. We got bases loaded, nobody out. That's going to bring up the senior third baseman, Wes Carr, who at any given moment could put one in the trees, as I believe he did 2 years ago, I think, because they didn't play here last year.
No, we played there, yeah.
We didn't play here last year, and I do remember him hitting a home run over that K sign over there in left field. So LeBlanc's got his hands full. Got to try to get out of this mess. Fastball misses outside, and Coop's got to go talk to him. Yeah, we got to figure out what's going down right here, and that's also going to bring out pitching coach Brad Farizo, and yeah, hopefully we figure out what's going on. We got a hit by pitch and walking and an error, so not off to the hottest of starts.
It's a long game. It's a long game.
Of course.
It's a long game.
We're not hitting the panic button just yet.
Yeah.
No. We just, we want to try to work our way out of it, All right, so the conference on the mound is over. I think they decided on candlesticks. But we got Wes Carr stepping in the batter's box. We got a 1-ball count. Fastball, strike, down and away. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's work a little magic here. Maybe a little 1-2-3 double play here. Is that asking too much?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Another fastball misses. If we get to 3-1, we might have to get Vaughn up in the bullpen. Line drive to right field, and it's going to drop in front of Jude Roberts, which is going to plate a run. So the leadoff hit by pitch makes it all the way around to score. Wes Carr hits safely on a base hit to right field, and the Skippers are up 1-0, which, in all honesty, is going to be a tall task to overcome when you have a guy like Aiden Grab on the mound, who's one of the state's top pitchers. So that's going to bring up number 4, Ashton Callaghan, the designated hitter, who's been swinging a hot bat lately. Swings through that one for strike 1, though. Ashton and Coop are lifelong buddies. Went to Lake Castle together. Shout out to the Jets. Anyone from Lake Castle who might be listening. LeBlanc gets the sign, fires. Callaghan squares around as if he was going to bunt it, but pulls back, and we'll take the strike. So 0-2 on Callaghan. LeBlanc lifts and fires. Ground ball to third base. Marcus Newfield trying to hurry up. Hits the base runner sliding in at home. Ricochets off the helmet. It gets away to the backstop. 2 runs are going to come in. And man, the mudslide continues for the Wolves. Ground ball to third base. Marcus kind of fumbled it, and he had time to get the throw off to home. It didn't need a tag. We just needed a force out. And unfortunately, the ball ricochets off the helmet of the base runner Hatchett. And then even Fisher comes around the score. So
that was just very unfortunate for us.
Yeah. So it's we're not off to a hot start here at all, period. And we got to make something happen here. 3-0 Skippers, top first, nobody out still. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Hatchet. I'm sorry. This is Peyton Chasson. My bad. Peyton Chasson stepping in the box. Fastball inside, misses. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Changeup gets Chasson to chase down in the zone, and he fouls it straight back. That's going to even the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. LeBlanc gets the sign, lifts and fires. Jeez and Pete's. Another free pass and hit by pitch. So still nobody out, 3-0, bases loaded, and no action yet in the bullpen. I love Easton LeBlanc, but I gotta say, I don't think he's got his stuff right now. We might have to get something going. It is 3-0 in the top of the first with nobody out, and the bases are still loaded. So that's going to bring up Mikey Scott, first baseman. Scott takes a fastball, belt high over the plate for strike 1. Change up, hard ground ball. It's going to get through to right field. Jude Roberts stops it. Another run will score, and the Skippers just continue to pound on the Wolves as the score now increases to 4-0. And
I think we're going to get some action in our bullpen, I think.
Are we? Oh.
I think so.
Yep. It looks like it looks like Ian News.
I'm sorry, yes.
Going to get out there and go throw. So it's going to bring up number 22, Will Tamplane. Big hack right there by Will. Fouls it straight back for strike 1. Fastball misses way upstairs. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Still in the top of the 4th inning. Wolves looking for their first out. It's 4-0. He's out. He's out. So could be a triple play right here. Holy smokes!
Way to go, Cooper.
Heads up play by Cooper in the triple play to get the Wolves out of the inning. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Holy
that was awesome.
smokes.
That was awesome.
So
Smart
Tamplane fouls the ball off. Now, I say fouls it, but it hits off of the plate, rolls into the field probably about 6 inches. Cooper picks up the ball,
tags him,
gets the force out at home by stepping on the plate, tags the batter runner, gets him out.
Then the second baseman's advancing to third.
And then the second baseman, the guy at second, advances to third, and we get the triple play.
Yes.
At third base.
That was look.
Holy smokes.
I was a little nervous with the score, but that right there just changed my whole perspective of this game. I mean,
let's be honest. They did get 4 at the top of the first inning.
Yeah, but doing that there, our dugout, in front of our dugout, that can wake our boys up.
That's the bailout of all bailouts right there. Wow. I mean, that couldn't have been the easiest triple play I have ever seen in my entire life. Holy smokes.
What's the odds on a triple play? I mean, it's 1 in a
what's the odds of a triple play, right? What's the odds of a triple play with the bases loaded that gets you out of the inning? Jeez. So maybe that is a sign of things to come.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, the Wolves, man, they're going to have their work cut out for them, given the fact that you got Aiden Grab on the mound right now, and Aiden has all been unhittable this entire season. I think he's got a negative ERA, really. I mean, every time he steps on the mound, he's shutting somebody down. But that was wild. Holy smokes. Need some more water. Crazy play right there. So, again, going around the horn, I know it's been about 45 minutes since I introduced the starting lineup for the Skippers, but at third base, we got number 6, Wes Carr. At shortstop, we have number 9, Brody Hatchett. Second base, we got Mason Hickman. At first base, we got Mikey Scott. In center field, we got Kyle Charrier. In right field, Peyton Chasson. And in left field, we got Tyler Fisher. It's going to bring up Cody Corrales in the batter's box for the Wolves. Cody fouls the first pitch off. Looks like it's going to be out of play. It is. Oh, cracks the transformer.
That's nice.
It's the electrical pole right next to us. We got power still, so I guess that's a good thing.
Thank goodness, because, stuff went scattering off of there.
Yeah, it definitely fractured the shell of that transformer. Somebody call Clico.
Oh, my goodness.
So 0-1 to count to Cody Corrales. Cody led off the game against North Shore with a double. Another fastball fouled off straight back. So 0-2 to Cody Corrales. Oh, what's up, Paul? How you doing? Got a visit from Paul Marsh in the bullpen. I mean, in the U.S. WPBN streaming deck. That ball is going to be foul. So 3 pitches to Corrales, 3 foul balls. Paul, you want to talk a little bit? I know you can talk.
Come on.
Come on, put a headset on. Joining us in the booth is Paul Marsh, father of former skipper Remy Marsh, who is dominating right now for the Delgado Dolphins. Paul, how we doing?
Doing great, man. Beautiful day.
Changeup misses down in the zone right now for Cody Corrales, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wolves are in a 4-0 hole in the bottom half of the first. So hard ground ball to Wes Carr over at third base is easily handled. And Corrales is retired for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the third baseman, number 7, Marcus Newfield. Paul, where are the Dolphins at this week?
Played a doubleheader last night, swept a doubleheader last night, and we go to the nemesis LSU Eunice this weekend for a 3-game series.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Big hack right there by Newfield. Fouls off the fastball from Aiden Grab. Well, I can tell you, I mean, the Wolves are coming out swinging. I guess they know that Aiden's going to be fastball heavy, which, he will be, especially first time through the lineup. Although there I see a breaking pitch, so maybe not. How's Remy?
Doing great, man. Pitched 2 innings last night. He pitched everybody 2 innings, get him ready for the weekend. So
good.
Yeah.
Very nice. So 0-2 to Newfield. Breaking pitch catches the outside part of the plate, and it's strike 3 for Newfield for the second out of the inning. So Aiden Grab is just doing what he does on the mound right now and dialing up all of his pitches. It's going to bring up number 15, Brennan Villa, who's the designated hitter for tonight. Villa takes a 3/4 swing right there. He's going to get called for going around, so strike 1. Fastball fouled off. So, Paul, have you ever seen a triple play like that before?
Never seen that one. Smart play, man. The way to get out of an inning.
Yeah.
We definitely needed it.
You know, I don't know. I mean, they say the double play is a pitcher's best friend. What do you call a triple play with the bases loaded and nobody out? I mean, what do you like?
Savior.
Yeah, I was going to say a game saver, maybe.
The pitching messiah?
Yeah.
Fouled off right there by Brennan Villa. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball misses upstairs, bringing the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Grab gets the sign, delivers. Change up, misses, down and away. So 3-2 to Villa. Fastball misses upstairs, and that's a ball 4. So Villa draws the walk. Where's my pen? I don't even know where my pen is. I did have a pen earlier. So that's going to bring up number 9, the catcher, Cooper Winchester.
There you go.
There we go. Now I'm all behind. So Grab out of the stretch. Fires.
It hit him. Take the base, Cooper.
He's
Take the
trying to
base.
say it hit him.
Take the base, Cooper. Take the base.
He wants to hit.
I know, but
Aiden tried to come in.
dude, that
on
advances us
Cooper.
to our runner in score position.
Yeah.
I know he wants to hit.
No, I know he does. He also wants to compete against his buddy.
Yes.
On the mound.
Yes. He's
So-
going to get a shot. He's going to get a bunch of shots.
Oh,
tonight,
yeah.
so
Of course he is. So
we'll be fine.
I mean, free passes are being given out like hotcakes over here at the Heap. So if anybody's looking to try to get on base around here, we've already had, 6 free passes, 3 hit by pitches, and 3 walks. So, yeah, if anybody's looking to increase their on-base percentage, just come on down, give you a uniform, you can step in the batter's box. Chances are you're going to get on base. So that's going to bring up number 3, Easton LeBlanc, the pitcher of record. Got runners on first and second. Ooh, hanging changeup that Easton wanted to offer at, but he kind of checked his swing a little bit, so it's going to be a strike. So 0-2 to LeBlanc. Fastball upstairs, misses. I do have to say, even though Aiden's doing his thing on the mound, he got two quick outs. He's a little up in the zone, and unless he brings that a little bit further down, the Wolves can actually sit back and kind of wait for him to make that adjustment. And there goes a curveball. It's going to be hit up there.
Third base coach hold him, or
I didn't see. I just
yeah,
saw
I know.
Villa slam on the brakes, but. Yeah, I know it's early, okay, but you got a Division I pitcher on the mound who's got some incredible stuff, especially at the high school levels, very hard to score runs.
But the odds are now they're going to get out at any base.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like in this opportunity, in this situation,
I
would take my chances that the second baseman does not have the ability to do what he needed to do in order to make the throw at home.
Correct.
To score Villa, who was rounding third, heading home, because he's a brown-eyed, handsome man. That's going to bring up number 14, Jude Roberts, the right fielder. Bases drunk, 2 outs. Big hit by, hard up the middle, and Hatchett handles it easily. So the Wolves do not score anything in the bottom half of the first inning. So that's going to push us to the top half of the second with a score 4-0. And we're going to take a little bit of a break, drink some of this water here, and we're going to come right back. All right, back in the top half of the second inning right now. Skippers are leading the way with a 4-0 lead. That's going to bring up number 23, Kyle Charrier. LeBlanc misses up top. Fastball. So Hickman got hit by a pitch. Hatchett walked. Fastball or changeup actually misses down in the zone. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball, get up! Oh, man. If this is a sign of what's to come, it's going to be a long day here. In fact, it's been a long first inning, but that ball hits the ground and bounces right over the outstretched jump of Cameron Kayemi over at first base to trickle into right field. So Charrier is on with a base hit. Chasson hit by pitch. E5. Oh, okay. So Mason Hickman tries to do a little drag bunt action, but pops it up, and Easton LeBlanc winds up catching the ball in foul territory for the first out of the inning. So that's going to bring up number 9, Brody Hatchett. LeBlanc delivers. Looked like a slider that missed down and away right there, but Hatchett doesn't offer. A little check swing foul. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Yep, good. Once again, we want to send a shout out to all the boys watching over at Seaside. Oh, base runner takes off. Hard hit ball to Broder Brudery at second base. Winds up getting the out at second and then completes the double play. Sammy St. Pierre firing the ball to first base over to Cameron Kayemi. And the double play is going to wrap things up for the Skippers in the top half of the second inning. That's a good thing because we can't afford to give up any more runs.
No, definitely not.
So 4-0 going into the bottom half of the second in favor of the Skippers. And we're going to be right back.
In and out urgent care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In and Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
All right, we're back at the Heap, WPBN, alongside Lenny Russell and Paul Marsh is our guest today. I am Jeff Winchester, and we are in the bottom half of the second inning. The score is 4-0 in favor of the Skippers. And Sammy St. Pierre, the second baseman of the Wolves, is stepping into the batter's box for the first time. What did you do? He grounded out. That's right. So 6 unassisted. So Sammy St. Pierre fouls the ball down the right field line. Ooh. Doggone it. Losing my pen. It's going to even the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball fouled off by St. Pierre. Fastball catches the inside part of the plate and freezes St. Pierre for Grab's second strikeout of the day. First out of the inning, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 6, Cameron Kayemi. Yeah, you're not going to be able to work yourself out of many holes against Aiden. You know, you talk about a kid who's really come into himself over the last several years. I mean, he grew into the height, and then now he's starting to figure out how to use that height and body. And, I mean, he's up to 90, low 90s right now with his fastball. But he's also got command of 2 other pitches, which is, you know, it's really tough to go against. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate, and Kayemi's in a hole 0-2. Oh, off speed, gets some chasing, and Tamplain makes the catch. No need to make the throw. So that's the 3rd strikeout for Aiden Grab. And that's going to bring up Brodery, number 13. His parents call him Brody. I call him Brodery. Fastball gets fouled off down the third base line. Coach Cole couldn't make the play. We'll work on that in practice this week. Oh, off-speed pitch. Gets Brodery chasing on the ball in the dirt. But see, that's what makes Aiden so tough, is that he comes in there with this 90 mile per hour fastball, and then you start breaking off the hammer, and, you know, you got to guess sometimes. So breaking pitch misses up in the zone. It would have, I mean, just missed at the high part of the zone. Aiden thought it was a strike, but the umpire didn't agree with him. Shame on the umpire. Hard hit ball down the third base line. Handcuffs Wes Carr over at third, and Bootery's going to reach safely. I think they're going to give it an error, though. I think if you give that ball 9 times out of 10 to Wes, he makes that play. Just so happened to be that one instance where I think he catches him kind of handcuffed. It did take a late hop somewhere. Somewhere on the grass, and kind of handcuffed him. It was an awkward play. I'm going to give him that. But nonetheless, Brodery's reached. He's on first. It's going to bring up Cody Corrales, who is in the habit of fouling off fastballs from Aiden Grab. That's his 4th foul ball that he's had in 2 at-bats. He did ground out to third base in his first at-bat. He fouled off about 14 pitches.
I'm okay with it. He's got his eye on the ball. He's on it. So it's just...
We're being aggressive. Yeah. That's all that matters. Aiden with the snap throw over to Mikey Scott at first base, and Brodery dives back safely. So 0-1 to Corrales. Off-speed pitch. The cutter slider, off-speed, whatever Aiden's throwing right there, catches the outside part of the plate. That's going to put Corrales in an 0-2 hole. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4-0 lead in favor of the Skippers. Another breaking pitch in the dirt. Hits the ground, but Tamplain's going to come up and fire over to Mikey Scott to retire Corrales for Grab's 4th strikeout of the day. So the Wolves are unable to muster anything, and we're going to head over to the top half of the 3rd inning, score 4-0 in favor of the Skippers. Be right back. All right, we're back at the heap for the top half of the third inning. Scores 4-0 in favor of the Skippers. It's going to bring up number 28, Tyler Fisher, who reached safely in his first at-bat on an error. He takes a breaking pitch for a strike. So no balls, 1 strike. LeBlanc fires, misses the breaking pitch just on the outside part of the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball misses on the inside part of the plate. Breaking pitch catches the outside. So 1 ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Easton with a very kind of high tempo pace right now. Getting on the mound, getting the ball back, ready to go. Another look like a slider just misses off the outside part of the plate. It's gonna full up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball freezes him on the outside part of the plate, catches him looking for strike 3. So Fisher goes down looking.
I think that's Easton's first strikeout of the game.
Yes, it is.
All right, hopefully this wins a change here.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Got to score runs, though. That's the problem. That's going to bring up Wes Carr, who played his 1-for-1 with an RBI single to right field. LeBlanc offers a first pitch breaking pitch that misses on the outside. Looked like Wes kind of eyed that one up really well. He didn't even offer. Fastball misses upstairs. So 2 balls, no strikes to Carr, 1 out. Top half of the third inning, 4-0 in favor of the Skippers. Fastball again, misses up top. Easton wants a new ball. That ball is full of balls. So we want to get one that has some strikes in it. So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Ooh, that one has a few more balls in it. So Carr walks on 4 straight pitches. That one just missing off the top of Cooper's glove. So it's going to bring up number 4, the designated hitter, Ashton Callaghan. If he gets a hit, he's not welcomed at my house anymore. Just kidding. So off-speed pitch misses down in the zone. Good job by Callaghan taking that pitch. Wes Carr leading off of first base. He's got good speed. Could take off at any given moment. You know, Brady's a manager who likes to try to make things happen. He really does try to manufacture run production. I wouldn't be surprised if, given the count, we see some sort of hit and run action. I know they got a 4-run lead, but it's still early. Callaghan takes fastball upstairs for ball 2. So 2-0 to Ashton. Oh! Well, they're gonna say he went around. Ashton, I think, meant to take that pitch, but he kind of like made it look like he wanted to offer as well. So umpire's going to say he went around, which helps out because that would have definitely been ball 3.
1-1.
So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Callaghan's going to square around. He slug bunts and smokes it past Marcus Newfield at third base. Benoit's going to roll Wes Carr to third base. So Ashton Callaghan finds a patch of grass and winds up getting a double down the right field line, or the left field line, excuse me. And now the Skippers are cooking with 1 out, runners on second and third. So the slug bunt seems to be profitable for the Wolves. I mean, for the Skippers. So with runners on second and third, 1 out, we're going to pull the infield in. That's going to bring up number 15, Peyton Chasson. Fastball misses in. Knowing Brady, I would not be surprised if we saw some sort of like maybe double squeeze right here. So the fastball hits Chasson, which is going to load the bases. Another free pass.
First baseman, number 18, Michael.
And that's going to bring up Michael Scott, who actually has a base hit today. Got an RBI base hit. So with the bases loaded and 1 out, we got the infield playing in. Cooper's going to try to go settle down Easton LeBlanc because it's kind of been a little bit erratic this inning, and you know I kind of don't blame him. We got to kind of settle in. Let's
Cooper's
go.
all over his.
Yeah, well, good. You know, hey, you got to be able to light a fire every now
No,
and
you
again.
do. But I like their head coach, dude. I love how dude. He's very energetic. He's all up in it. I do respect that.
So 1-0 to Mikey Scott. Fastball just misses on the outside part of the plate. I guess we don't want to play for the double play in the middle. But, I mean, I know it's top of the third, but it's a 4-0 ball game. You really can't afford to give up any more. So, another fastball up in the zone misses. So 3-0 to Mikey Scott.
All right, we do have some action in our bullpen again, so
Yeah, it looks like Ioannidis is out there.
they're all in his head. He just
So another free pass, and that's going to play to run, pushing the score to 5-0. And yeah, not looking favorable right now.
all right. We're gonna have a pitch and change. Cooper's going to talk to him. They're letting Ioannidis finish warming up.
All right, so Mikey Scott walks. So 5-0 Skippers right now, and man, the story of the game right now is just free passes. You know, we've had way too many free passes. We got to be able to be more
Has everybody that
competitive
scored?
in the zone.
Has everybody that scored was from a free pass?
Not everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, given the fact that we had 2 errors, we've had 7 free passes, including 2 errors. You know, so it's you know that's just not going to get it done, especially against a guy on the mound who's as good as Aiden is. I mean, he can survive with just 1 run, you know, in favor of him. But you know, we've got to be able to be competitive in the zone, and that is going to call for a pitching change. And then Andrew Ioannidis is going to come to the mound right now, and it looks like Easton LeBlanc is going to slide over to shortstop. It's going to bring Brodery is going to go over to second base, and I think Sammy St. Pierre is going to come into the dugout. So trying to right the ship right here, but 5-0 in favor of the Skippers is going to be a tall task, given the challenge of having Aiden Grab on the mound. So I'm going to go ahead and make another water, and we're going to be right back. All right, so we're back. Andrew Ioannidis on the mound. Will Tamplane stepping into the batter's box. Bases are loaded, 1 out. We still got the infield drawn in. Tamplane takes strike 1. Coach Brady Banwell putting on signs over there. We got the bases loaded with 1 out. I don't know what we could really be putting on, but we got a back pick over at first base. But Mikey Scott dives back safely. I think we're at a point now where we're just trying to get outs any way we can get them. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a double squeeze. I really would not be. Although Peyton's not really taking a very big lead. Well, there's the squeeze. Let it go foul. It's your only shot. Okay. See what I mean?
Yes.
Yep. And right now, Brady is telling Peyton Chasson the fact that he's in his windup, that he can get such a big jump start because we're not holding him on at second base, that they're going to wind up scoring 2 runs on any ball that Will Tamplane winds up bunting if we try to get the out at third. But there is a force out at home, so anyway, fastball misses on the outside part of the plate, evening the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't suspect we're going to see Will square around at this point. I mean, I think we're the only team that tries to bunt with 2 strikes. So curveball misses front door. Oh, man, so just misses with the breaking pitch. I thought it was good enough for a strike, but what do I know? I'm just a dumb commentator. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Iannusa in the windup delivers the pitch. Fouls straight back. Yeah. So Tamplane offers a gift to Iannusa by swinging at ball 4. Thank you, Will. We'll put you on the Christmas card list. So full count, bases loaded, 1 out, infield's drawn in. 5-0 Skippers. Fly ball to deep right center field, should score 1 at least. We should at least just get the ball in and hold the runner at second base, which we do. So Will Tamplane doing some situational hitting right there, getting the sacrifice fly, pushing the score to 6-0 now. It's going to bring up number 23, Kyle Cherrier, who hit a single in his first at-bat. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. Trying to minimize damage here is that kind of the name of the game. Fastball misses upstairs. It's not fun for any pitcher to inherit a bases-loaded situation.
Oh, no.
Especially when you don't have 2 outs. I mean, that's just a tall task. And kudos to Iannusa for coming in and challenging Will Tamplane and getting him to pop up. At least we got an out right there. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate right there for strike 2. So Kyle Cherrier, I'm sorry, strike 1. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Change up. Oh, it looks like it might be a bloop. You got to lay out. You got to lay out. You got to lay out. Come on. You don't have to lay out. So the base hit finds a patch of grass in left field. The throw comes in. It's just a little bit late. The run scores, and the throw home allows the base runners to advance up. So we got runners at second and third. Cherrier with his second hit of the day. And we're heading back to the top half of the lineup with Mason Hickman. Fastball misses up top. I know there's 2 outs, but it is not out of the realm of possibility that Hickman with his speed drops down a drag bunt somewhere. Especially with the opportunity to score a run. He is fast. But he did foul that pitch off, so it's 1-1. No, good thing he wasn't on the rubber right there. Iannusa would have been charged with a balk. 8:45 is the chant from the skipper's dugout. Not really sure what 8:45 means. But I know that fastball caught the outside part of the plate right there for a strike. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Iannucci and is widened up. Delivers. Fastball misses outside. Two to count. Breaking pitch and oh man, that's gonna hurt. So Hickman flicks the bat out there and winds up dropping in a double down the third base line. That's gonna plate 2 with 2 outs. So now the score is 7-0 with a runner on second base and 2 outs, and it is not happening today for the Wolves. Actually, I do believe that it's 8.
No, 9. That was 2. It was 7. They just brought 2 in, so it's 9.
Was it 7? So it's 9-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, 9-0. My apologies.
I know you look at the scoreboard out in the field, but they're a little slow.
Yeah. So that's 5 runs that the Skippers have plated in this inning alone, pushing the score to 9-0. It's going to bring up Brody Hatchett. Iannucci in the stretch delivers. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fastball freezes him on the corner, and Hatchett goes down looking. So fortunately, we were able to get the 3rd out of the inning before the 10th run came across the plate. So we're heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Yes, the bottom of the 3rd, and the Wolves are down 9-0. They need to get a little bit of a rally going to try to chip away. So if you're out there watching and you're a Wolves fan, start doing some sort of a scoring dance or whatever you have. If anybody has a live chicken, we could use one, and we're going to come right back.
In and out urgent care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In and Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
All right, we're back at the heap. Ready for the bottom half of the 3rd inning, and I promise you we have technical difficulties with the scoreboard. We're not just not showing the scoreboard because the score is 9-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. But it's going to bring up Marcus Newfield. Breaking pitch catches the bottom half of the zone right there for strike 1. Aiden Grab in full control over this game. Just pounding the zone. There's a fly ball in the infield. Wes Carr settling underneath it, and the first batter of the inning is going to be retired. That's going to bring up Brendan Villa, who was walked in his first at bat. Villa, the designated hitter today, offers at the first pitch kind of half-heartedly, and it is strike 1. Another offer, which is filed back. So 0-2 to Villa. Got some smoke coming through. Is that the
They're grilling over there.
It smells good.
It is the grill.
They're grilling, but we do have cilantros from last night still in the concession stand.
Nice. So if you're in the area and you're looking for a snack, we got some tacos in the concession stand. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brennan Villa. 1 out. Breaking pitch misses way outside. Will Tamplain sacrificed his body right there to try to catch that one. Got away from Aiden. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't know what Brady was doing right there, walking out there to say something to Aiden. I don't know if he didn't say anything. So 2-2 to Villa. Fastball misses upstairs for ball 3. So we're full up to Villa with 1 out. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. Wolves are down 9-0. Ground ball is going to be a hard play over at second base. No, but it hops up nice and easy for Hickman to manage that. And that's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. It's going to bring up Cooper Winchester, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch he saw against Aiden, it was a fastball in, and he got hit. So see what happens here. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. These two played on a summer team together this past summer. Fastball is roped down the line. It's going to be fair. It's going to bounce to the fence. It's definitely 2, maybe 3. I don't think so, but he's going to get on his horse right now. Hickman turns and fires. It's going to be at third base. Cooper's going to get up, and he's going to mount round the third, heading home. And then, oh, no. He's going to be tagged out at home. So for the 3rd out of the inning. Trying to make something happen on the wild throw to third base. He gets the triple, but runs out of gas. Nice play by Hickman, who, how did he even wind up with the ball?
It must have bounced off the fence, but I thought it was actually going to go out of play, and we were going to get the base anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I really thought. Because there's an opening. I mean, it must have bounced right inside the opening of the fence over there. I really thought it was going out of play, and he was already advancing if they're home. So
yeah,
just talking, but
it's just another unfortunate break. We get a triple.
Yeah,
and trying to be over aggressive. You know, and I almost don't blame him. Kind of the way that
we need to be aggressive.
This game is going, especially with 2 outs. You don't know if another ball is going to get put in play.
So here's the odds: if he's on third, and we hit a little blooper and feel like we've been doing anyway, it's not. One way or the other, I think we were.
Exactly. So it's just the way things are going today.
Yeah. Awesome hit by Cooper, though. That was a beautiful hit.
Yeah.
Great running.
It's the wrong day to pick to stop drinking. So we're going to head over to the top half of the 4th inning. Score is still 9-0 Skippers. Looks like we're going to have Lucas Newfield step up to the mound. And I don't think any other changes are being made here. Yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, all right, we'll be back in the top half of the 4th inning. All right, we're back to the heat in the top half of the 4th inning. Wolves in a little bit of a hole. It's 9-0 in the top half of the 4th. We have a pitching change. Looks like Lucas Newfield is going to step on the mound and do some of the pitching responsibilities. It's going to bring up number 28. Or is that 23? I can't tell. No, number 28. All right, this is Tyler Fisher. He's 0 for 2, reached on base by an error, and then struck out. Oh, a line drive into right center field, left center field, sorry, and then Cody Corrales is going to cut it off. I said left center field. Yeah. So the leadoff hitter's on. I think for the 4th inning in a row.
Oh, my goodness.
That's going to bring up Wes Carr. Wes takes a huge hack right there and fouls it straight back. Lucas comes set, delivers. It's going to be foul, just foul down the right field line. So we will reset, and Wes will be down in an 0-2 hole. So 0-2 to Carr. Singled and RBI in his first at bat. Hard ground ball up the middle. Looks like, it took an awkward bounce and bounced right over the diving glove of Easton LeBlanc. So Wes is going to be on base with his second base hit of the day. And with nobody out, we have runners on first and second. So whatever offense had been lacking prior to coming into this game for the Skippers, they definitely found it. And they're finding some holes all over the place. But they're having good at-bats, too. You can't blame them. It's going to bring up Ashton Callaghan, who hit a double in his last at-bat down the left field line, just inside the bag over there at third base. Coach Benoit going to call timeout, wants to discuss something with Ashton, probably his favorite color. Ashton says black, and he's going to get in the batter's box.
It's just really cool, all the interaction he has with his players out there, even they're up 9 runs. Mm-hmm. And he's still communicating nonstop.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, you got kids on the field. You want to make sure that they understand what it is that they're trying to accomplish.
Yep.
And you never know. I mean, at any given moment, the Wolves can flip a switch, and then the firepower starts coming through, and you're able to make something happen. Lucas lifts and delivers, misses way upstairs.
I don't think that's what Cooper talked to him about.
Two. Did Cooper go to the mound?
He just sent him a couple of signals and communicated.
Why are you giving me this? Huh? What does that mean? So fastball misses up top to Ashton Callaghan. It's 3 balls and no strikes. There we go. Lucas finds the strike zone right there for strike 1. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Top half of the 4th inning. 9-0 Skippers. They are in command of this game for sure. And that's going to be another free pass as ball 4 misses way up. So Callaghan walks. That's going to bring up right fielder, number 15, Peyton Chasson. I didn't have recorded what Peyton did in his second at-bat, so I apologize. But so for the, I don't know, which seems to be the entire game, the infield's going to play in. The bases have been loaded every single inning.
Yeah, and with no outs, and
Yeah, we have no outs and the bases are loaded. It is not the Wolves' day today. I am so sorry. Just can't get anything to work for us. But nonetheless, we're going to keep competing because that's what we do. We compete, right? Even though it's hard times, right? It's not like baseball. It's a metaphor for life. You know? Times get tough. You just keep, you keep plugging away.
Yep.
At least that's what I'm going to keep on saying. We still got 4 more innings left. So 0-2 to Chasson. Drives a ball to center field. It's going to bring in another run. Sacrifice flies, so that's going to plate Tyler Fisher for the 10th run of the game. And, if the Wolves can't do something soon, this game's going to end in the 5th inning via the 10-run rule, and that would be egg on our face, as this is a home game, and not a good look for us. So it's going to bring up Mikey Scott. Runners on first and second. Fastball misses upstairs. I do like the 5 o'clock shadow that's actually working for Mikey Scott. Looks like he's the father of 3 children. I'm sure he has some sort of a 401k built up, but so 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. I love Mikey Scott. He's a great kid.
No, he is.
He just looks like a grown man.
Yeah, that's one of Christian's good buddies.
I'm actually jealous of him because he can grow facial hair and I can't.
No lie.
So fastball misses up top. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Hard ground ball to the shortstop. Dives and doesn't make the play. Easton LeBlanc gave it everything he had to try to keep that ball in the infield at least, and the bases are back to being loaded with 1 out. I'm sorry, we do have an out, and Mikey Scott has reached base safely every time. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. That's going to bring up Will Tamplane. Hit a sacrifice fly in his last at bat. I think we're pinch running for Mikey Scott. Not sure why. Maybe just spread the love, I guess. I don't know. Number 31, James. Oh, somebody's got to help me out with this. Anguza, I'm guessing. Anguza. All right. So Newfield starts off Tamplane with a break-in pitch that catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Ooh, ball in dirt right there, stopped by Cooper. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded. I can't say drunk. I would have said drunk. It's a family show. At least we try to be. Anyway, fastball misses upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases are loaded. Newfield comes set. Lifts and fires. Another fly ball into center field. This is going to score another run for the Skippers. And Will Tamplane is just getting a gold star for his situational, executional hitting for today, as that is his 2nd sacrifice fly with less than 2 outs. And that's going to bring up number 23, Kyle Cherrier, who is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. Fastball misses upstairs. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this game right here would decide outright first place for the division. Or maybe it's a 3-way tie because Actually, you know what? I don't even know.
We're 3-1. They're 3-1. What is Covington?
I don't know what
Covington has one loss to us, but I think they might be 3-1 too. That means.
Yeah, so it depends on. I don't even know what they did last night, but either way, just being real, this just doesn't look good today. So big swing right there by number 23, Kyle Charrier. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Score is 11. Nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. As we miss outside with a fastball. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Fastball up. So Charrier draws a walk. It's going to bring us to the top half of the lineup with Mason Hickman, who had a 2 RBI double in his last at-bat. Bases are loaded again. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So 2 outs, 0-1 count to Hickman. Fastball misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Trying to make something happen over there is the snap throw to third. Cooper trying to pick off his lifelong buddy over at third base in Ashton Callaghan. But at this point in time, you're looking to try to get any outs that you can, no matter where you can get them. Ground ball to, looks like it's going to wind up plating a run, so the infield single. Can't make anything happen right there, and it's just kind of basically sums up the day for the Wolves. Yeah, 12-0. Hickman's on with another infield single. With an infield single, not another infield single. Coach, I'm sorry, but I can't answer your phone live.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to. Let's go bring up Brody Hatchett, number 9.
He might be calling to tell you he's coming out of retirement.
Ooh. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, this is just not the day for the Wolves. Big swing right there by Hatchett. Swings through it for strike 2. So 0-2 to Brody Hatchett. Hug. This is ugly. Hate to admit it, but yeah. Been around a while. I've seen a bunch of games, and so line drive to right field. Jude Roberts underneath it. Going to corral it for the 3rd out of the inning. Whew. Good thing.
So to stay alive, we have to have at least 2 runs or 3.
Well, I mean, we got the bottom half of the 4th.
Okay, so yeah, but okay,
and then the bottom half of the 5th.
Okay, I'm sorry.
To try
I'm thinking
to score at least 3 runs.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you know.
Let's take a commercial.
Yeah, let's take another break. I need another water. Okay, back at the heap. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Barn burner. 12-0 Skippers. Not looking good right now anyway. We need something to turn around. I think Easton LeBlanc is going to get things going here with a base hit. Feeling it. Takes that fastball for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. You want one of these?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you get tacos all over the place. Fastball misses upstairs. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Aiden Grab doing his thing on the mound. Fastball catches the bottom half of the outside part of the plate right there. Coach Malden, how we doing? Earlier this morning. Earlier today, we got confirmation that it was 4 o'clock instead of 6:30. Yeah. Here. Talk to us. Big swing right there by Easton LeBlanc. But swings through it for strike 3. So first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Jude Roberts, who I have to admit, as a 90s pop fan or hip-hop fan, I do like Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. Rick. So Jude takes strike 1. Coach Malden, how we doing?
Oh, I'm just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Sorry about not hearing about the game change.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
We gotta get you.
where I'm on the list right
We gotta get you on the text message list. I'm sorry, Coach. We got like so much going on right now. Yeah, as you guys know, we should have played last night. I promise you, we were going to be more competitive last night than we were today, but that's neither here nor there at this point. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 12-0 Skippers. Fastball catches the inside part of the plate. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jude Roberts.
Wow. Well,
yeah,
something else here, huh?
Yeah, although you
Maybe,
you did miss a triple play.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it was a triple play.
That's a
So
rare.
Roberts takes a fastball right there for strike 3 for the second out of the inning.
Pitcher number 18, Lucas Newfield.
It's going to bring up Lucas Newfield, hitting in place of Sammy St. Pierre. Six. Grab with 6 strikeouts already today. Fastball misses up top. I got to thank Cilantro's for these tacos, man. I mean, these are awesome. Fastball misses down and away. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs.
Bottom of the
grab.
fifth?
Bottom of the 4th.
Fourth, okay.
Oh yeah.
Odds are getting bad too.
Yeah, no, it's only the 4th. Big swing right there by Lucas Newfield. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Fastball misses upstairs. 3-1. Yeah, maybe we can get something going with 2 outs. Big swing right there by Newfield, but comes up empty. So 3-2, 2 outs. Runners are not advancing. Hard ground ball, but foul down the first base line.
Ball count remains full.
I mean, you got to give it to Aiden. He's just going out there and he's really just kind of doing his thing, mixing up pitches, just trying to execute. I mean, you got a 12-run cushion. I mean, there's no reason for you not to just get out there and get your work done. Hard fly ball pulled foul down the right field line.
So he's been dominant on the mound?
I mean, no, we got no runs. Yeah, of course. I mean, he's just And I think we got 2 runs.
Trying to be positive here.
I think we got 2 hits.
One hit, huh?
We got 1 or 2 hits.
I know Cooper had that hit.
Hard ground ball to second base. Mason Hickman, who gobbles that ball up, and Aiden is just in full command of this game right now, just going out there executing pitches and just dominating our hitters. So we're going to head to the top half of what could be the last inning if the Wolves don't get 3 runs or more in the bottom half of the 5th. So we'll be right back.
In and out urgent care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandourgentcare.com. In and Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
All right, so Tyler Fisher stepping into the batter's box for the Skippers in the top half of the 5th inning. Lucas Newfield still on the mound for the Wolves.
Ooh, I feel fresh.
Yeah? All right. At least somebody does around here. Breaking pitch misses down in the way for ball 1. Fastball fouled off over the dugout into the field, the track and field, I guess. Is it track and field?
That's.
I mean, I see the
It's a practice field.
where
That's
they
the
do
soccer one, but it's.
I don't know.
I don't know if they really use that field behind us.
Well, the Latin Americans
for
here
Summit.
every once in a while.
Yes.
Every now and again.
Yes,
so 2 balls,
that is
two
correct.
balls, 1 strike to Fisher. Fastball misses on the outside part of the plate. Fisher reached on an error in the 1st inning. He struck out and has a base hit and now gets awarded a free pass for his efforts in the batter's box this go around. It's going to bring up Wes Carr, who is 2 for 2 today.
Wes Carr, I think didn't his father play for Mandeville years ago?
Yeah, Big
so.
Wes.
Big,
of course.
yeah, absolutely.
Not only did he play baseball, but the dude can wail on a guitar. Have you ever
Really?
heard him play the guitar? Holy smokes! It is the biggest secret of Mandeville.
Well, he could play some baseball
He
too.
can, he can play the guitar, man. He was serenading me a couple years ago over in Hoover, playing a little country music, you know. Anyway, 2 fastballs miss up and in on Wes Carr, bringing the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on first base, nobody out. Hard hit ball to second base, and yeah, just kind of the way things are going today. So the error by Brodery over at second is going to have Wes Carr reach first safely. And we got runners on first and second with nobody out.
I don't know if these boys went out and partied last night since they didn't have to play the game or something, but
goodness, I don't know.
It reminds me of the movie Varsity Blues. I know it's football, but this is baseball. But it reminds me of that they came out.
Yeah? None of them had bottles of whipped cream, did they?
I don't know.
Jeez, Pete's.
Something's just not right.
All right, here we go. Hitting right now for for the Skippers, we got number 12, Lucas Boudreau. Looks like he's going to be hitting for Ashton Callaghan. Yeah, I guess take him out of the lineup. He's got a double already. So big swing right there for number 12. But, I mean, it's a 12-run lead, so I guess you kind of try to give some guys some experience.
Yeah.
He's swinging the goods. He's got the goods. He's feeling good. So 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Fastball misses on the outside part of the plate.
I do want to do a shout out for Coach Todd for putting that together yesterday. It was really
that was nice, wasn't it?
For the weather, we got it in. It really,
yeah,
it really was nice.
That's right. I'm glad we were able to, reschedule it.
Right.
I know we had it originally scheduled for Thursday evening, but we ran into a conflict. So 3-2 to number 12, Lucas Boudreau.
And maybe they're listening now.
Fastball misses up and away. Maybe the scoreboard was wrong right there, so because that was definitely a ball, and he didn't take a base. So maybe now it's 3-2? I don't know. Scoreboard. I don't know. So fastball on the outside part of the plate freezes Boudreau for the first out of the inning. So we got runners on first and second with 1 out. And do we have a pinch hitter here? Who's number 1? Okay, Jack Connaughton. Yep. So Jack. Yep. Runners on first and second. Score 12-0 in favor of the Skippers. Top half of the 5th inning. Jack Connaughton stepping into the batter's box. Takes a big hack right there. Fouls it straight back.
Good cut for pinch hitter there.
Yep. I don't know if you can hear the wind.
Coach Mick going on a little mound visit.
Uh-oh. Something happened?
I don't know.
That was kind of strange because the umpire had called time prior to Mick even walking out to the mound from the dugout. I hope Lucas is not hurt or something. Okay, that was strange. I wonder what the call was right there. I don't know. Something weird. But we're ready to go now. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Jack Connaughton still a batter in the box. Newfield delivers, fires, and pop fly to Cody Corrales, who corrals it. Yes, that was a dad joke. It's bad. I know it's bad.
It was good. It was good 3 weeks ago, Jim.
I know it's bad.
It was good originally.
You know what? I just got to find, some sort of
Hey, you're giving us a laugh up here, so that counts for something.
Giving us something to talk about.
Yes.
I don't care if I'm the guy that you talk about. So 2 outs right now. Runners on first and second. And we got number 5, Brady Stevens, stepping into the bat. Oh, I'm sorry, Brody Stevens. I'm gonna get on Benoit for this penmanship because that O looks like an A, and just glancing down really fast. I apologize, Brody. I know your name. So fastball catches the part of the plate that is in the strike zone. So 0-2, 2 outs. So hard hit to Brody Bootery over at second base. Fields it cleanly this time and winds up getting the out over at first. So we're heading into the bottom half of what could be the last inning if the Wolves can't pull off 3 runs right here. It's 12-0 in favor of the Skippers. And we're going to take a bite of one of these chicken tacos from Cilantro's, and we're going to come right back. All right, we're back at the heap. Bottom half of the 5th. We got a barn burner going on right now. 12-0 in favor of the Skippers. Finally figured out a way to get Aiden Grab out of the game. And we got Cameron Crescent stepping into the mound. Going to handle responsibilities from here on out. Cam, the son of Jack. Shout out, Knights Nation. Here we go.
You gave me many nightmares, Jack. Many nightmares.
What else do we have? We got some defensive replacements going in. So we got over at third base, we got Anderson Schaff playing third base. Shout out Lake Castle.
Brody at first.
Brody Stevens over at first base. And then number 17, Jack Terrio stepping into the batter's box. Kind of offers at a 3/4 rate, and it's strike 1. I bit the inside of my cheek.
Ooh, I hate that.
Golly.
Is that on
Big
purpose?
swing right there by Terrio.
Is that on purpose or by accident?
No. So big swing right there. 0-2. Cam Crescent on the mound. Salty left-hander. Fouled off straight back. Looked like he was on it, but just a little underneath it. Jack Terrio hitting for Cameron Kayemi. Fastball misses in the attic. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets him on the changeup, swinging through it for the first out of the inning. So Terrio goes down swinging.
Second baseman, number 13, Brody Bootery.
Lenny, the sun's brutal over there, isn't it?
Oh, their sun is brutal. I forgot a hat, too. I brought sunglasses, but I forgot a hat.
It is brutal.
But no, that's sun.
Especially by first baseman.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to bring up Brodery. Big swing right there down the line, but easily handled over there by Anderson Schaff, who comes up and fires to Brody Stevens over at first base for the second out of the inning. So I want to thank all of you guys who are tuned in, watch this game today, especially all those fans who are on spring break over at Seaside. Everybody in the senior and junior class. Shout out to you boys. Although we do miss you in the left field lounge. Make up for it by coming out one more time. Come out on senior night on Saturday. Hopefully you guys are capable of coming back.
Now, have we mentioned anything about
big swing by Corrales right there.
Have we mentioned anything next
0-1.
week about when the tournament's getting started?
No, we haven't yet mentioned about next week.
Yeah. The famous playoffs in the district championship.
So Corrales chases a changeup down and away, it looked like anyway, based off of the fact that he was way out in front of it. So 0-2, 2 outs. Cam Crescent coming up, deliver, fires, fouls it straight back. So ground ball to third base over to Anderson Schaff. He eats it up and fires across the diamond. And that is going to put a cap on this game. And it's probably a good thing because it has not been a very good day for the Wolves as they go down 12-0 to crosstown rival Mandeville. I was hoping for a little bit more competitive game, but I mean, kudos to Mandeville for taking care of their business. They showed up ready to play, and, you know, Aiden Grab on the mound going 4 innings, and then Cam Crescent coming in and attacking the strike zone and getting guys out. So it's a tough one to stomach. You know, we just wish it would have been a little bit more competitive, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, in reality, this is just pool play. We got seeding for the district playoffs starting next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe, is the playoffs. And, you know, whatever ill will we have going on, and because this is 2 losses in a row that have really just been kind of ugly in the Wolves' favor. I mean, the loss to North Shore on Monday night was not a pretty game at all. And then today is just virtually non-existent in any phase of the game. Offensively, defensively, you know, it's unfortunate, but these things happen. You play enough games over the course of a season, you're going to have games where you don't do anything right. I mean, you don't do anything right. You don't hit the ball, you don't field the ball, you don't throw strikes and be competitive, and it is what it is, you know, and it's just unfortunate. But we do play tomorrow over in Ponchatoula. Hopefully things get shaken up a little bit. And then we have Senior Day
Saturday
versus Fontainebleau Saturday, 1 o'clock.
Here.
At
the Heap. Yes.
At the Heap, yeah. We're not going to do Senior Day over at Fontainebleau. That probably would be poor form. So we're going to do Senior Day here on Saturday. And honor,
the weather's supposed to be beautiful.
Honor the seniors.
Just like this here, but hopefully we can play
you know, you
ball in this pretty weather.
Yeah, you hope they go home and have a good night's sleep and
yes,
recover from the booty whooping that just happened. But you know what it is, and things happen. You know, the best thing about today, from a baseball perspective, is it's over. And tomorrow is a new day. And hopefully we have the ability to show up and get after things tomorrow. So from the Heap, on behalf of Lenny Russell and Paul Marsh, who's been kind of our silent contributor for today.
That's all right, man.
This is Jeff Winchester. We are signing off, and we will see you guys on Saturday for Senior Day
Yes, sir.
Come
We'll
out and
be
celebrate. All you boys over at Seaside, come out and support your guys one last time.